Welcome to Sweetheart Survivals. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
We have Machi Koro.
And the expansion.
Yep.
The Harbor.
There we go.
Yep.
Nice.
Machi Koro is a game that plays, let's see how many people, 2 to 4 players in about 30 minutes, good for ages 10 and up.
Yep.
Published by IDW Games.
And Pandasaurus Games. So we're going to do an overview of how to play the base game as well as with the expansion, The Harbor. Mm-hmm. And there should be some links up here if you want to check out our full playthrough with the expansion as well as our review.
Right.
Yep.
So we'll switch the cameras and then we'll set this up.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so let's see what's in the box and
Yep.
set this up. Actually, this box is empty because we have all of our Harbor cards in there.
Yep.
So we'll just put this aside.
There we go.
There's the 2 rules.
There we go. So you get a nice big bag of coins. In the base game, you're going to get 1s. You're going to get
5s and 10s.
5s and 10s, yep. In the expansion, you're going to get these nice purple 20s. So big stack of coins there. In the base game, you get the green and the blue die. Colors mean nothing.
Nope.
That we know of yet. And then you're going to get the starting cards. So each player is going to get a wheat field and a bakery to start with.
Awesome.
And then they're going to get 4 of the landmarks that are gray side up with the little construction symbol because they haven't been built yet. And that's how you win the game, is by the first person to get all 4 of them flipped face up and built is the winner, just like that.
Right.
So that's the base game. In the expansion, you're going to get a landmark, a city hall that is actually built right at the beginning.
Nice.
Plus, you're going to get 2 more landmarks that need to be built. So there's a total of 6 landmarks that need to be built face up.
Right.
It's going to make the game significantly longer.
A little bit longer.
Yep. So each player starts with that.
And how you get these flipped up is there's a little coin on the bottom, and you have to pay that on your turn, and you can flip it.
Yep.
And once you flip it, there's a special ability on the card that you'll get access to once the card's been flipped over.
Yeah.
So this one here, the City Hall, you can, let's see, immediately before buying establishments, if you have no money, get 1 from the bank.
Yeah.
That's
so it's
awesome.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
Then we start off with a wheat field. Get 1 coin from the bank on anyone's turn. The blue cards are like that. It doesn't matter who's rolled the number. If you've got that card, you're going to get money. And the number is at the top here. Anyone
Right.
rolls a 1 on their turn, anyone with wheat field is going to get a coin.
Right.
The green cards only activate on your turn. So you have to roll a 2 or a 3.
Right. 2 or 3 to get 1 coin from the bank.
Yep. Good enough. So that's in the base game. In the expansion also adds enough of the starting cards to add a 5th player if you want.
Right.
Then you get this nice big stack of cards here, which this is both the base game and the expansion.
Right.
So let's say roughly about this much is from the expansion.
Yeah. Well, it's 10 major establishments and 48 establishments.
Yeah.
So 58 cards altogether. Extra.
So, I mean, this amount of cards did not need to be in a box that size, let alone that many. But let's move on. So, in the base game, if you're setting it up, what you do is you take all of these cards and you separate them into 10 different piles, or 15 different
There's
piles.
15, yeah.
Yeah, 15 piles of cards. So, all of the, trying to find, like all of the cafes would be piled up and you would have them all spread out so you could see exactly how many there were of every single establishment. So everything in the game is available throughout the entire game.
Right. But once you play the Harbor, it makes it different.
A lot different.
Yeah.
In the Harbor, what you do is you take all of the establishments and you shuffle them into a big pile of randomized cards. And then what you're going to do to set up is you're going to flip over the first one. And you're going to flip up the next one. That's a different one, so it's going to go here. The next one, oh, that's different. The next one, different. And you're going to keep doing this until there are 10 piles. Now, if I flip over another sushi bar, I'm just going to place it on top of this one. And if I flip over a card that doesn't exist, it's going to create a new pile. So in this way, with the expansion, not everything is available throughout the whole game. It's completely different every single game.
Right.
Which is a whole new, different
It's
style
way
of
different,
game.
yeah, than how it was before.
We got one more.
That's the sushi place.
So, are there any? There's none that are the same. Nope, not at all. So, done, just like that. All right, so when you're playing with the expansion, this is what you're going to set up to have to start with. And whenever somebody buys one of the establishments and leaves a blank, you're going to flip open the next card. And if it already exists, you're going to just place it on top so there's more of that kind of establishment. And then you're going to keep flipping until that gets filled up. So it makes it a very, very, very different experience than the base game. Whereas the base game, everything is available.
Yeah, it's the same each time.
Yep.
So you could possibly use the same strategy each time you play the game.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Once you go, you have all your kind of your tableau of cards set up. And then you have here. And how you play Machi Koro is on your turn, you're going to take one of the dice, you're going to roll it, then you're going to see if anything activates in your tableau. Every other player is also going to check to see if anything that they have activates, which is nice, so everyone's involved in every single turn. After the cards activate, and if multiple cards activate, they always activate red first, then the blue-green, and then finally the purple or last. After all the cards are activated and everyone money has kind of changed hands and shifted around, then the active player has the opportunity to buy a card, or they can build one of their landmarks, and then it's the next player.
Right.
And that's it. That's how you play.
Mm-hmm. And you start with some money too.
Yes, you do start with money.
It's 3 coins.
It's 3 coins, yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough. So that's the setup and basically how you play both the base and the expansion game.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually start playing a playthrough of the base game and the expansion.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to reorganize this a little bit so it fits better on screen, and we're going to come right back and play a game.
Right on.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks.
See you in the next video.
Laters.